the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. And Kyle Korver, one of the best shooters in the game today. It took him a while to get to this level, but that just speaks to his work ethic, doesn't it, Kenny?
Yes, Korver.
To the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
And the most noise was being made with one of their guys at the free throw line. Those were some smart fans. They knew it was a team struggling from the free throw line, and they made it as difficult and as loud as possible.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, we talked about it before. Big shakeup in this game, guys, as both Prez and Justice Young are inserted into the starting lineup. When I asked the coach about the switch, he said they both have earned it. It's not hard to see that they energize the team when they're on the floor, and I wanted them doing that from the opening tip. The youth movement is in full effect for this team. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David, and a lot of faith being placed on these rookies.
But you had to know it was coming with how they have been playing together. You want to give rookies time to grow, but they both look ready for that starting spot.
And with the season in full swing, you can really start to see teams hitting their stride. Brett, how brutal is that 82-game regular season schedule?
Well, the league can do all they want with trying to eliminate back-to-backs in 4 games and 5 nights, Kevin, but guess what? 82 is 82.
Yes.
And so the marathon right now is in full swing.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. On the wings, it's Korver and Bazemore. Howard is out there with Paul Millsap, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard position.
And you got to admire the attitude of Prez, staying with his shot despite the D being all over.
And here's Schroeder. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Howard setting the pick for Schroeder. So the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. They grab their own miss. And it's in there.
Yeah, getting after it right now. You love the passion and desire on that play. Excellent rebound, and then the stick back.
Prez kicks to Parker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Prez. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Prez has got his second basket of the game. And what a shakeup it is for this team. Several changes as both Prez and Justice Young have been inserted into the starting lineup.
And it's a big change to do all at once. But the way these two have been playing off one another, coming off the bench, it just made sense to give them more opportunities together.
Now here's Prez. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Portland.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Puts it up from 12, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, the defense scratching their heads as the offense now 4 of 4 in this game. Well, you hear coaches talk often about the power of 5 and how a team can become greater than the sum of its parts. And there's no doubt that the Atlanta Hawks show and exemplify exactly that. High character, unselfish players, a team with no real superstars, but they certainly play the game the right way.
Now, here is Young. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Portland.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
He misses the free throw. One of last year's flashiest free agent signings, 3 years, $60 million. Greg Monroe did not disappoint.
Yeah, really thrived playing a lot at center after having spent the early years at the power forward position. Well-rounded post scorer with excellent court vision, and plus a rebounder at both ends of the floor. That subpar athleticism can hurt defensively at times, but he is an asset on the floor. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Schroeder with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. To end the run, good defensive work there by Young. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Trailblazers.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, offensively, they got all the momentum behind them, got the D on the ropes, and they just kept throwing haymakers.
The Hawks trail by 11. Prez, he's in at 3. Young is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Parker, and it's Maker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Millsap. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
Here's Parker, finds himself wide open and drills it. Parker's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bucks. Horford dishes to Schroeder. Kicks it to Muscala from past the arc. Prez with the rebound. And you just love the chemistry of orange juice on and off the court. I mean, look at the outfits they came into the arena with today.
Those get-ups needed to come with a brightness knob. I thought they were going to blind someone with those colors they had on.
Well, Prez was able to start his first NBA season with a title run behind him. He was a part of the great U.S. team that beat Australia in the finals in the summer.
Yeah, you talk about the best way to get acclimated to the NBA. I think Prez playing with the national team was perfect for him. Just the confidence boost that tournament win provides, and getting his feet wet with some of the all-time greats.
And we'll get to see Justice Young here tonight. The New Jersey product was viewed as a bit of an undersized player, but he's shown he has the intangibles to make it work at this level.
A great point, and that's something that the combine can't measure. It's the heart and fight, and this kid has a ton of that, just repeatedly passed on, even though he has a great sense for the game and is making teams pay for not putting their faith in him.
And the Bucks making a change here. Monroe's checked in. Howard's checked in for Atlanta. And Parker drops them both. Grant, the importance of the three-pointer growing and growing. Some worry it's becoming too prominent. What do you think?
I'm enjoying the game. I'm getting a little jealous.
I think everybody is, though.
Yeah, I'm getting...
Bring it in. Take a seat. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
The defense bringing them in, pulling them out, and taking advantage. I like the three-point shot. It's here to stay. Just don't mention 4. Don't mention the 4-point shot.
But some are.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Here's the break, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Milwaukee took Giannis Antetokounmpo a couple of years ago in the draft, and you talked to Bucks head coach Jason Kidd. He sees a lot of superstar potential in his young big man. Kidd said, you're talking about a 7-footer who can put it on the floor, can pass the ball. He's going to play every position for us. And the coach loves his young player's disposition, too, adding, he never complains. He just goes out there and plays. Guys?
You can't help but love him. Thank you, David. Young's shot is off.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, and let's not get on him too much, but that shot is also a little irresponsible. Yes, he's too exceptional from deep range to leave uncovered.
And Middleton kicks to Parker. Here's Prez. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 5 on the clock. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Prez. Middleton's got 5 now.
And he answers right back with a 3 of his own.
And this is one of those challenges, mano y mano, each guy hitting from deep in the face of the other.
Howard setting the pick for Schroeder. Right side Millsap. Another miss by Millsap.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down. Well, you have to talk about Paul Millsap with glowing remarks to his skill set. He's one of the most skilled power forwards the NBA has, and you look up and down the stat sheet, he'll do it all. He'll block and steal and rebound and have assists. And oh, by the way, now able to stretch the floor out as a three-point shooter.
And some changes here for the Bucks. John Henson comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Chris Middleton. Atlanta also making some changes here. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. Hardaway is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Millsap, since moving to the Eastern Conference, Brent, finally enjoying the recognition he deserves.
Yeah, a multiple-time All-Star, and he just keeps getting better. Even as he enters his 30s, Paul Millsap puts up impressive statistics.
Henson's shot is off.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Millsap from the arc. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Millsap's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. Dellavedova with the ball. Dishes it to Henson. Here's Monroe. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Screen by Howard. Millsap's against Henson. Millsap kicks to Hardaway. A three-pointer, no good. Milwaukee leading by 10. Here's Prez. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And Prez is just great at getting his shot over the top of defenders. Even with good defense, he connects.
Howard kicks to Hardaway. 26 seconds left now here in the second. Count that one.
As many attempts as you can get in close, those are high percentage.
Now Young. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now here is Hardaway. Outside Millsap. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Bucks ahead. They lead by 9. And now we'll...
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Good work, guys. Bring it in. Have a seat. Hey, this...
Welcome back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The buildings of downtown reflecting off the gentle waters of beautiful Lake Michigan. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Greg, if he didn't steal the other team's playbook. His anticipation, unreal.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta, Bazemore is the 3 with Millsap the 4. Schroeder runs the point with Korver to his side. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Well, people always say defense wins championships if you're running a team and trying to craft a lockdown squad. Brett, what are you actually looking for?
Do you have Kawhi Leonard's mobile number?
I've got it.
Yeah, that's
I'll pass it on, yeah. It begins with Kawhi Leonard.
That's what I'm looking for.
The 2-time Defensive Player of the Year.
A great positional defender on the wing is an absolute must. And then the back line of defense, Kevin, is an interior defender who not only is a rim protector, but just a great position player. You look at Tim Duncan, and even in the latter stages of his career, he's able to put himself in spots on the floor where he knows he can be effective. Not about blocking the shot or taking the charge, but just in the way of the offense. So I always look for a guy on the back line who can bark out orders and hang around the rim to bother everybody coming his way.
I hear wingspan, I hear length. We talk about it in the NFL secondaries. Length is such a big deal. In the NBA, that becomes just as important, if not one of the most important defensive tools.
Length, and then also knowing how to use that length,
yes.
Kevin.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, as always, the Atlanta Hawks run that fluid offense.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Young. Now here's Prez. Defense is right there. In the corner, it's Maker. To the middle, Prez kicks to Maker. And it's off from 3-point range. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Bucks lead by 9. And we'll be... Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Let's be the one that just plays harder. Keep playing through it. Keep playing. Keep playing.
And the final period of play just about to start. The Hawks trail by 9. Prez in at small forward. John Henson out there at Greg Monroe. Then it's Levin. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. It's tipped. Now here is Cephalosha, covered by Monroe. Bazemore for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And the three-point shot is something Bazemore has improved steadily over his career. You can't give him room like that to fire.
Young passes to Prez. Back to Young. To the paint. Here's Monroe. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Shooting for Milwaukee, Greg Monroe. First one falls for him. Parker's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Levins. Then for the Hawks, Splitter's checked in for Mike Muscala. Korver comes in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kent Bazemore. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And here's Schroeder. Millsap misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Prez, no good. The Hawks trail by 7. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Bucks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Middleton, and that one's on target from the wing.
And terrific passing by Prez. So skilled at moving the ball around the floor.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Millsap. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And you often see players talking with an official after a call or a non-call. Were you ever able to make headway with the ref by talking to them after a play, whether you agreed, disagreed, or whatever?
Well, the biggest part about it, Kevin, it's all about your approach. So if you walk up to the referees and you're kind and you're courteous, they're going to listen to what it is that you have to say. So it's all about your timing and your approach with the officials to point out something that may be happening in the game or a trend that you see in the early part of the game. just to draw their attention to some of that action during the course of a period.
Did coaches always make players aware of who is officiating and what to look for?
I really never had a coach in a pregame meeting, Kevin, come in and mention the officials who were reffing that game that night. Never happened in my career.
Parker with the steal. Pass break, Milwaukee. Young's running. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
He is struggling mightily, but his teammates in this one have picked him up.
Millsap has the open look. The Hawks again can't hit. Bucks leading by 7. In the corner, Middleton with it from downtown, and it's good, and the assist by Parker. That's 12 points for Chris Middleton.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing. Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads.
I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
A game plan or a set that produces something high percentage. Let's get back on track.
Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for the Hawks. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
What a feel for the game. Prez shredding the defense with his ability to find the open man.
Schroeder dishes to Millsap. Back to Schroeder. Millsap a screen. To the inside. Young with the steal. Parker outside. Monroe up top. There's 1:26 left in the 4th. Pulls up on the wing, and the shot falls short this time.
Well, he really T-Rexed that one, guys, short-arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting.
Screen by Howard. Shot off the pick. Millsap misses.
I don't even know why he's attempting some of those shots. It's just not smart basketball, and he needs to be more patient and let the offense come to him naturally.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Milwaukee.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series. It's a long season, and you always need role players to step up and help out. And that was the case here. Everything was working for Prez.
There was nothing he did not have a hand in out there tonight. He put them on his shoulders. He carried the heavy load at both ends of the floor. It's all because of him tonight that they're running away with this game.
Millsap misses. Young against Schroeder. Pass to Prez. From the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Well, doing things the right way and not letting up. Straight attack.
There he is.
Yo, Prez. Ernie and the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal. Prez.
Hey, Shaq.
Hey, 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 hey!
Man, you guys are playing some great ball.
Hey, man, it feels really good. I don't know what else to say.
Well, you thinking about signing an extension?
Okay, but this is off the record, all right?
Of course.
I don't know.
It's a good one. I thought I was about to get the scoop of the century.
Look, man, it feels good to win. Everybody's playing well, feeling good. It's hard to look beyond the day, you know?
Hey, understood. Listen, you guys just keep it up, all right? The more you win, the more views I get, so.
Win-win.
Win-win.
All right, man. Keep working on it.
Hit those jumpers.
See you, Jay.
Later, man.